Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Houston Astros. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Jose Urquidy gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Ramirez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He enters play with an even 50 RBIs to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
2-2.
2 strikes.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch.
That's the ball.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here's the 3-0. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Striding in for the Indians, Oscar Mercado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lindor at second, Reyes at first, 2 out in the inning. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Ready with the 2-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Two and 2. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Shane Bieber gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Digging in, Kyle Tucker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Astros, no left fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Now here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 15 long balls, and an even 40 RBIs. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
1 out, nobody on. Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Hit out towards second, reined in, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Mercado is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Astros go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Into the box, Reese McGuire. He went deep in the contest last night.
Number 10.
First pitch on its way.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Now here's the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Set to get his day started, Josh Ockamy. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. And he falls behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Got him.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
In now, Jordan Luplow.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Luplow playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. And he has been, pardon the cliche, en fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
At the plate now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, and 2. Here it is.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The set and the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground out to short. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. With 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series, he's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Alvarez carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. So far this season, Alvarez begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. The pitch. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's George Springer. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. Enters play here at 279. 13 home runs and 25 driven in. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is high and outside for a ball. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Now the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 2 now.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Now the 2-0 home. Fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And it's fouled away. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. First delivery to him on the way. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Hernandez, the former Philly, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. The 1-2. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So a good job there as he opens up the third inning with a two-base hit. And we'll bring up our Indians leaderboard to confirm for you that he currently leads the team in that category. So here's Francisco Lindor now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So one man gone for Cleveland here in the third. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. First pitch on its way. Third inning, no score to this point. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? Two pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
2-0 count, the pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Now a drive out to the gap in right center. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Oscar Mercado, as he hits one on a line to left field, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, number 10.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Reese McGuire, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. He's set, and the pitch. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 2-1 now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
1-1 the count.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Again, a 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
One out now in the Houston third, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Mercado is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Corey Lee.
Set to get his day started, Corey Lee, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count's 1-0.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now the pitch. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next up for the Astros, Kyle Tucker, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's too high.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Ready with the 2-0.
Hey! Ball 3. 3 balls.
Josh Reddick would be next. The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So striding forward now, Josh Reddick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The set and the 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. They're down 1-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping into the box, Josh Ockamy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Now the pitch. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. So a full count now. Jordan Luplow, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Popped him up. Gurriel is there. 1 away. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Digging in, Jordan Luplow. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. The count now at 2-1. And the pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Into the box now, Bradley Zimmer. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Zimmer is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Down in order go the Tribe, but they lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And that is off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, big game yesterday from these guys, D-Rock. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
George Springer the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Springer, 30 years of age. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Third baseman number 2, Alex. next.
Digging in now, Alex Bregman. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Hernandez at second. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. All tied at 1-1. Josh James, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 39.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Line drive, base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
No, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
To the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. James is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out. Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Runners are at first and third with none out. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
The 1-2.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate, Franmil Reyes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And their runners at the corners now. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1. Well, he just threw that. Here now the 2. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Coming to the plate now, Oscar Mercado, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Now the relay home, and he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Now batting, Reese McGuire. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Two down, runners at first and second. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes.
Ball, that's inside.
he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Indians forced to settle for one. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Tribe lead this one 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The shortstop, Carlos.
First pitch of the at-bat. Carlos Correa is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes.
Home at that point.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Correa breaking for second. Count is 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
In now, Corey Lee. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. And the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for Houston. They're down 2-1. Ready once again, Josh Ockamy. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Josh Ockamy.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. The pitch. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer. He's there and records the first out.
The right fielder, number 8, Jordan Luplow.
Stepping up now, Jordan Luplow. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It's up and out of here into the archways. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it gives the Indians a 3-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in now, Bradley Zimmer. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line towards center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the 2nd out.
Up next for Cleveland, the 3rd baseman, Jose.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Here it comes, 0-2. And he struck him out.
Indians strike for one on this solo homer. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's now 3-1 Indians.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kyle Tucker. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch on its way. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Tucker stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting, right fielder.
So here's Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First delivery to him on the way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Swing and a drive. How to get that when you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. Solo home run here for Josh Reddick. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And with it, the Astros have made this a 3-2 ball game now. Doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the center fielder. If you don't eat a meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat a meat? Solo shot to right center. Number 31 for him on the season. And the Astros have pulled level now at 3-3.
Obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
In now, George Springer. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Two out, nobody on. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
This one's down to third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Chris Davinsky is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The second baseman, Cesar.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike. No strike.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
That one's in there. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So coming to the plate, Francisco Lindor head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. From the stretch. Fouled away. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Count for 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Two pitch is fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering, and it's belted high and deep into right center. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now 5-3.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box now, Franmil Reyes. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch.
Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Misses, ball 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
To the plate now, Oscar Mercado. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Gonna be a tough play. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2. So stepping in, Reese McGuire, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Indians got a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's now 5-3 Indians. Hunter Wood gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Hunter Wood.
Ready now, Alex Bregman. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
At the ball. Count 1-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Up next to the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Adios, pelota. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa. 24 home runs for him on the season. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Short, hit hard, fielded cleanly. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Corey Lee. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope.
Up and in for ball one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. And it's 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
He waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with two outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 39, Oliver Harris.
At the plate now, Kyle Tucker, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A look by Perez. Now the pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. Two strikes.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with two strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. A runner on first with two away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Indians 5 and the Astros 4. Framber Valdez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping in, Josh Ockamy. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Josh Ockamy.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
And in a 5-4 game, let's give you a look at the starter comparison to see how these two guys stack up against one another. Jordan Luplow will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder.
Standing in, Bradley Zimmer. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey!
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 5-4. At the plate, Josh Reddick. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back onto you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. From the stretch. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The center fielder, number 4, George.
Nick Whitgren takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Now to the plate, George Springer. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First offering on its way.
Ball that guy.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Whitgren, the former Miami Marlin. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Whitgren has over 40 innings on his line so far, and through those innings he's posted an ERA at exactly 3.00. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. The second for 1 on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Brad Peacock enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Jose Ramirez will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Now here it comes. This is drilled, but right into the shift. There is Altuve. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Slapped hard the opposite way. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Francisco Lindor. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Count now a ball and a strike. Peacock, a 32-year-old veteran. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
1-2 now. Here it comes. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Nothing doing here this half. Nothing in the Cleveland ninth. It's last chance now for the Astros. They'll be looking for one. It's a 5-4 ball game. Brad Hand enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 33, Brad Hand.
Ready for another chance? Alex Bregman. He'll start things out, needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the ninth. First pitch on its way. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. 2 balls and no strikes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here now the 2-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Last strike now for Houston. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Cleveland Indians jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Shane Bieber earns his 8th victory of the season. Brad Hand closes the door for the save, his 21st of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Astros, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.